Yo, welcome to my channel, Nachos at the Movies. My name is Nacho, and today we are gonna talk about the Star Wars movies again. On our last video, we talked about the ways to watch the movie, and you guys asked us to rank the movie, so that's what we're gonna do today. Are you guys ready? Let's do this. Okay, so once again, we have our special guest. We have my daughter Gabi and my son Nacho. And today, like I said, we're gonna rank the Star Wars movies.
So there's 11 Star Wars movies. There's the 9 like Star Wars stuff, and then Solo and Rogue One. So we're gonna go our last 4 movies, like the bottom 4, then the other 4, and then the top 3 movies, and that's how we're gonna discuss the movies. So if you want to start.
Okay, so I'm gonna start, and I think for this one, it's going to be the same for all the 3 of us. So maybe at the count of 3, we'll say the name. 1, 2, 3.
Phantom Menace.
Yeah. So episode 1, Phantom Menace, is our least favorite of all the 11 movies. For number 10, what do you have, Gabi?
I have Attack of the Clones.
Same here.
Same here.
For the same reason with Phantom Menace, some like acting, some like
weak acting, weak plot.
Yeah.
Cinematography. Like, I know Star Wars is known for its wipes, but it uses too much wipes, and sometimes the scenes are really short and they don't really have a purpose.
Yeah.
And so yeah, it feels like rushed and it's just like messy.
And I put Attack of the Clones on top of Phantom Menace because of the Battle of Geonosis and all the Clone Wars.
Yeah.
I like the Clone Wars series.
And the battle between Yoda and Count Dooku. Like, that's
Yeah. Yeah, just the Battle of Geonosis and the fight with
And
Yoda.
Phantom Menace does have a good battle, Maul and Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon Jinn, but it's not better than the Battle of Geonosis.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so for
Ninth.
our number 9, here's when it gets gonna get tricky. Okay, what do you have, Nacho?
I have Solo.
Me too.
Okay, I have The Last Jedi.
Yes. Okay. Number 4.
And my number 4, or fourth worst, or least
So
favorite. 8.
Number 8.
It's Solo.
And mine is The Last Jedi.
And mine also The Last Jedi.
Okay, so at least our least favorites are
The same.
Solo, Last Jedi,
Attack of the Clones,
and Phantom Menace.
Not in that exact order.
Not in exact
To us, yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
Now
both
it's
of you are
gonna
the same.
change dramatically.
Yes.
So, Last Jedi, I think has better action sequences, cinematography. A lot of people didn't like cinematography, so Last Jedi is episode 8. So the cinematography, it's different from a lot of the Star Wars movies, but I liked it in my personal.
Me
And
too.
then, Solo had good action sequences, but not better than Last Jedi. Like the throne room with Snoke, really good action sequences.
Yeah, the reason why I put Last Jedi above Solo is because of the movie theater experience. Like, when I watched Last Jedi, I was blown away. I love the throne room scene. I hadn't felt that sensation in a movie theater in a long time. The next time I felt it was Endgame, when they all come. And Solo, when I went to watch it, I fell asleep, which I've never done in a movie theater. But now I do like it after I watched it a couple of times. I'm like, I get it. But just because of that experience, I put Last Jedi above Solo.
Yeah. The main reason I have Solo over it is because even though I love Rian Johnson as a director, it's a messy movie for me. The cinematography is cool, but and the acting is not that bad. But the middle story with Finn and Rose is just a waste of time.
Yeah.
It's just, and then then you have Luke Skywalker, being different and throwing the lightsaber, and then it's like, oh no, it's just, I didn't like it. And the reason I have Solo, it's because for me, my favorite character is Han Solo. So, and I thought it was fun. So, okay. So moving on to the next part, which is the middle of the pack, right?
So, number 7.
So,
What do you have on number 7?
I have Return of the Jedi.
I have A Rise of Skywalker.
I have New Hope.
Whoa, we're so
Whoa.
different. How would you put New Hope all the way down there?
I don't know. It's good. It's such a good movie. Like, it starts, but it's kind of boring compared to all the other movies.
That's true.
Don't get me wrong. I would watch it any time, but watching it, I recently watched it, and then when we were rewatching Star Wars, it was one of the movies I was like, I'll watch it again, I guess. Yeah.
But it doesn't get you excited to rewatch it?
Yeah, for me it's different because it was,
it's the first movie.
a huge experience. I have Rise of Skywalker. I thought it needed more time. I think the movie needed more time.
Of course.
Yeah, it was too short.
Not sure, but rushed.
Yeah, so rushed. Yeah, in some areas, but I definitely don't have New Hope is like on my other brackets or
I
something.
have Return of the Jedi episode 6 here because actually, if you asked me before, like 5 years ago, I'd say, "Oh, Return of the Jedi is my favorite Star Wars movie. I love the Sarlacc scene, the Sarlacc pit scene, and the end." But when we watched it again, I just realized that it's like all the plot holes that it has and how like slow it is, and it has a great beginning and a great end. But to me, the middle is like too dragged on, and yeah, and there's a lot of moments where I'm like, why doesn't he just use his lightsaber? And he doesn't, and so I think that's why it's a
Yeah, so if we go to our number 6, for me it's Return of the Jedi, and it's, you know, for the same reasons that you were saying. I think there's you know, a lot of plot twists, and you know, we were discussing it, you know, when Luke asks Leia, "Do you remember your mom?" And she's like, "Oh yeah, she was so beautiful," and then you know she died.
But that's not 6's fault. That's episode 3's
But
fault.
still, it's
Yeah,
a
I know,
problem.
I know.
That's still a problem, and and you say, okay, that could be it, but you know, within the same one, you know, Vader keeps telling Luke, "Oh, Obi-Wan trained you well," and it was Yoda. It wasn't.
But they
even
didn't know
Obi-Wan,
about
you know.
Yoda.
So, but who's they didn't
Still,
know.
there has.
Emperor and Vader.
So is that your number
Yeah.
6?
Yeah.
My
that's
number 6 is your number 7, Rise of Skywalker.
My number 6 is your number 7, New Hope.
Okay.
So
Okay.
interchange between 6 and 7, pretty close.
Okay,
So
pretty close.
New Hope, which is episode 4, and then Rise of Skywalker, which is episode 9, are in our 6 and 7 spots.
On yours.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then Return of the Jedi is also under our 6 and 7
Yeah.
spots.
Yeah.
Okay, so 5 for me is Rogue One.
Okay.
I have Force Awakens.
I have Revenge of the Sith.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's say 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My 4th is Revenge of the Sith, episode 3.
Mine is Rogue One.
Ah,
And then mine's your Return of the Jedi.
Okay.
ranking high up top.
So I have Rogue One, Revenge of the Sith, Return of the Jedi, and Rise of Skywalker in this bracket. I think Rogue One, it's a way better movie than what people think, and just because you know you don't see
A lightsaber fight.
yeah, a lightsaber fight, or you know only at the end, or you know Han Solo, or you know Chewbacca or whatever. You know, people are like, I didn't feel it was a Star Wars movie. I loved it. It was great. It was really well
The score
written.
is wonderful.
The score is amazing. It's
And it's the
different
only
score.
one not made by
John Williams. So I thought it was great. The story was great, and the acting was pretty good.
Yeah, me too. In the last video, I said I didn't care for it so much, but this time watching it for a third time, like, I was more impressed by it.
So
Yeah.
I have Force Awakens in my 5th spot. So you guys have it in the top 3.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so
Revenge of the Sith? Because you and
It's
I
your
have-
4th, right?
Yeah.
Revenge of the Sith. Yeah,
It's your-
It's my 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys need to change Rogue One and Revenge of the Sith.
Yes, pretty much.
Yeah, I have
And then Revenge of the Sith is the 3rd.
Is your
movie.
third?
No, it's a 3rd
Oh, it's
movie.
the third episode, yes. Yeah, I have it above Rogue One just because, like, see, Rogue One, I didn't like it, and then I watched it and I liked it again. I liked it more, and the same thing happened with episode 3. Like, I didn't like episode 3, and then I watched it in my film class and I liked it a lot. And then we watched it again together and I liked it so much more. I just think it's, you know, for it to be a member of the prequels that are so bad, it like really stands out, and it has better acting. And it's like so important to see that historical period in like the Jedi history.
That's why I think it's higher.
Yeah.
That's why.
That's why you have it higher.
I have it high. I have it in the top 3 bracket.
Yeah.
Okay, well, what are our top 3s?
So
Okay.
the 3rd one, Revenge of the Sith. That's what I have it at.
Force Awakens.
Force Awakens for me.
Well, I don't know. Force Awakens is kind of low for me. Like, it's not as good as my top 3, I think. And it's okay. It's better than both Rise of Skywalker and Last Jedi. That's what I think. And I don't know. Kind of didn't like it as much as my top 3 movies.
I love The Force Awakens. Like, it was the first movie that Disney made Star Wars wise, and we were so nervous. We were like, what are they gonna do? They're gonna mess this up. But it turned out to be amazing. Like, I came out so blown away, and I texted all my friends, and I was like, you have to watch it. And we went to watch it again, and then we went to watch it again in Spanish, and we just kept
I've watched it like 7
It was
times.
really good.
Yeah, we
I was
watched it.
very impressed by it.
Yeah, I liked it too. I love the idea of the new characters, Rey, Finn, Poe, and then bringing back the old crew, Leia, Skywalker, Solo. My only thing is the death of Solo, which is something that like it
But
really
you
hurt
have to
me.
understand Harrison Ford wanted it.
But yeah,
So you
yeah.
can't
I
blame the
understand.
movie
I
for
understand. No, and I mean it's in my top 3. It's my
Yeah, but
third.
they didn't even have a little memorial for him. It's just like he died and then nothing else.
Yeah, that's one thing I didn't like about that. That's my only thing that I would ask for that was, a little, ceremony for Solo when he died, and then, just at the end when Rey and Chewbacca come back and, Rey hugs Leia instead of Chewbacca.
Yeah, actually, he walks right past Leia.
Yeah, that
Instead
was,
of being Chewbacca and
Yeah,
Leia,
that-
it's
Hugging.
like they know each other more.
that was annoying.
And then a little bit annoying was the lightsaber fights. Like Kylo Ren's lightsaber could have easily killed Finn, and like he just injured him. But I don't know if it was like for a reason, but like
Well, he was injured too.
yeah, I know, but like he literally scraped
He
his
had
back.
two
If you like
wounds.
pushed
he had
out,
a physical wound and like an emotional wound.
I know, but like he literally just scraped his back like that, and if it goes a little bit more, he's dead. Why didn't that just happen? Like it wound, same thing. It wounded Finn like here and back. It's like I don't know.
Okay, well you
So
should
lightsaber
ask
fight is
Abrams.
kind of
Email JJ. But anyway, okay, so that's for me, my third favorite.
Okay, what's your number 2?
I have Rogue One.
I have New Hope.
I have Rise of Skywalker. Why do you have New Hope?
I have New Hope because I saw New Hope at the theaters when I was 6 years old. I loved it. It's one of my favorite movies. And not just from all the movies, but like when people ask you like, what's your favorite movie, Star Wars is definitely the movie that made me love movies. So it's, that's one of
Pretty
the
much.
reasons.
I don't know. It's not as good as like the other movies that they made. It's like I get it. It's one of the first movies, and it has power, and it has like
Yeah.
character development. But it's not on my top 3 because it's kind of weak.
What, the story? But that's how
slow.
yeah, it's slow. It's a slow burn.
The
But-
lightsaber fights are awful, and I know it's the first time, but it's just like this. Like it's just like
Yeah, they're limited by the technology at the time.
but still.
Yeah.
But I thought, well, here, listen. It's the first time that we all heard the score for the first time, and that score is amazing. So
You showed us Phantom Menace first. That's why it's kind of your
yeah,
So we first heard the score when we watched Phantom Menace. Does that mean by your logic that Phantom Menace should be on our top?
no. Okay, so
That's why
what's
you're
your
number 1 as
I
number
don't
2?
know. I feel like you don't need a Jedi to have
A great
a Star Wars movie. Yeah.
I have The Rise of Skywalker as my number 2 for 2 reasons, and I told you guys this while we were watching it. I feel like it kind of reminds me of the Goonies. Like it's more of an adventure movie. In the prequels, like it's very political, and the 3 main characters are so divided. And the originals, like they're still divided. They're not always together. And this is the first time that we see our main characters together, and they go on an adventure, and you see how much they care for their droids. The droids are better. Like C-3PO finally gets like more screen action.
Yeah, but he's used as a like nothing. Like in 4, 5, and 6.
Okay, I'm just saying that it feels more like an adventure, and the characters feel closer together, and the dialogue to me is really good. Like they're bickering and they're back and forths, and how Rey and Poe like kind of have like a tension between them, and Finn and Rey are closer, and so I really like the character development, how we finally see them together. And the second reason why I have it up here is because the entire Star Wars saga is about balancing the Force. And
Yeah.
this is a movie where the Force finally got balanced because
Yeah, but
Rey
that
and
doesn't
Kylo are
mean it's the
yin and
best
yang.
movie.
Yeah, but it's fulfilling the purpose
Yeah.
of Star Wars.
yeah, I have a point.
Yeah, but
I liked it. I mean,
yeah, it's okay.
It's your number 8.
It's my number
I
8.
came out of the theater crying because it was perfect. Nobody else liked it, but
I
don't
have
care,
it
I'm not
on
ashamed.
6. Like the first 2 times I watched it, I didn't like it at all. I was like, this is bad. And I kind of got used to it later, but I don't know. It's better than Last Jedi, because Last Jedi had some plot points. Like I don't know, Rise of Skywalker has some good points, but there's some bad points that like it didn't follow what Last Jedi was trying to say. Like the character
Exactly,
development,
it's
the
not-
character development between 7 and 8 was kind of similar, but it completely changed in episode 9.
Yeah, but that's because they gave the movie to some other director and they shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, but like they could have.
kept it.
I know, but he could
It's
have at
not
least
his
had
fault,
some
and you said it was
similar.
really rushed, and it is,
Yeah.
and that's
Yes,
because
it
you know
is.
the Last Jedi was 2 hours and 30 minutes, and people hated it, and so now J.J. Abrams couldn't do something that was really long because the fans were already angry, which is why he had to cut it, and that's why people say it's rushed, and it is, but it's not his fault, and he did his best.
Yeah,
No,
that's
I
why I
agree,
don't
JJ.
have it that low.
For sure.
Like,
Okay, number one, we all have the same number one. Let's say it
Empire
together.
Strikes
Empire
Back.
Empire
Strikes
Strikes
Back.
Back, for sure. I
such
love
a-
this movie. You know, has an amazing score. The acting is great. You know, you get introduced to a lot of different characters. You know, bounty hunters. You know, Lando. I mean, I thought it was great.
Yoda.
You know, Yoda, obviously. Yeah.
And the banter between Han and Leia, it's fun.
And
Yeah.
then you keep saying how like most of the movies start off pretty slow and then go up into like the actual battles. And Empire Strikes Back really starts with the Battle of Hoth, which is a great battle.
Yeah. Yeah, it starts immediately with fun. Okay guys, that's all we have. Thank you for joining us. Remember to share this video, like it, and add comments. And if you like us to do different rankings of different movies,
Like
let us know. Like Marvel. Let us know, and then we'll do some of that work.
Make sure you subscribe to watch those future videos.
Yes. Thank you.
May the force be with you.